Listen, I need to tell you something that might completely change how you think about making money on YouTube. While everyone else is sitting around waiting for that magical 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to get AdSense approval, some creators are already pulling in thousands of dollars every single month without ever even touching the YouTube partner program. And honestly, some of them are making way more than they ever would with AdSense alone. And I'm going to share with you everything that I know and learned about this. And trust me, by the end of this video, you are going to see YouTube in a different light, completely different. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Monetized Mine. If you're new here, I'm Cheryl, and I'm all about helping creators build real businesses and actually make money from their content. Not just dream about it, but actually do it. For heaven's sake, you spend long hours thinking of title ideas, writing scripts, filming, editing, and all of that stuff, only to have YouTube send you a check for $50 for the entire month. If you are monetized, of course. We don't play that game around here. We're not going to wait on that. Sorry, YouTube. And if you are not monetized, many of you are getting burnt out trying to get to that monetization milestone. I know I did that. It's time to change course, honey, and do this differently. And that's why I created this channel just for you. Now, I've been diving deep into this topic because I keep seeing the same frustrating pattern everywhere on YouTube. I also went through that myself in the earliest stage of my YouTube journey on my travel channel, because I have another channel. Many creators get stuck in this waiting game, obsessing over subscriber counts and watch time hours. I did that. Meanwhile, they're missing out on income opportunities that are literally sitting right in front of them. I'm about to change that. Here's what nobody talks about in those generic how to make money on YouTube videos. The real money isn't in AdSense. No, because AdSense goes up and down. I mean, let's be honest here. Unless you're getting millions of views consistently, AdSense pays peanuts. We are talking maybe a few dollars per 1,000 views, if you're lucky. But the methods that I am going to show you today can generate hundreds or even thousands of dollars from just a few hundred engaged views. And the best part, you can start implementing some of these strategies literally today, regardless of your subscriber count. Yes, I said it, and I guarantee it. Before we dive into the good stuff, let me tell you why I think the whole AdSense obsession is actually holding creators back. I was talking to a friend of mine who's been stuck at 800 subscribers for months, and she's driving herself crazy trying to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. Meanwhile, I know creators with 200 subscribers who are making more money than the channels with 50,000 subscribers. Why? Well, because they understand something that most people miss completely. YouTube isn't really a platform for making money from AdSense. Although you can, of course. But think about it this way. YouTube is essentially the world's largest search engine for video content. And it's owned by Google, which is the world's largest search engine for everything else. So what does that mean, or what does that make YouTube? Let's just ask that question. And here's the answer. It's a massive traffic source. It's a place where people come looking for solutions to their problems. People look for entertainment, education, you name it. Now, here's where it gets interesting. And this is something I discovered by accident when I was researching YouTube analytics. The average YouTube viewer who finds your content through search is actually more engaged and more likely to take action than someone who just stumbles across one of your videos randomly. They actually searched for something specific, which means they have intent to potentially buy. And they may have a problem that they want to get solved or a question they want answered. This is pure gold for monetization. You know why? Because intent-driven traffic converts at much higher rates than passive viewers. But here's the kicker that most creators never realize or miss. Once someone finds your content and finds it valuable, that means you have to give them value. They're not just consuming that one video. They're checking out your entire channel, maybe even subscribing and hitting that notification bell. And most importantly, they're open to hearing about solutions that you recommend. This is where the real money is, my creators, not in those tiny Google Adsense payments each month that YouTube might eventually send to you. All right, now let me share the secret sauce. I'm going to get deep into this. These methods are absolutely crushing it right now. And I'm talking about things that most creators have never even considered. First up, be comfortable now because I'm about to spill all the tea. This one blew my mind when I first heard about it. Affiliate marketing through product reviews and tutorials. But wait 1 minute. There's a twist, so don't roll your eyes. There's a twist that makes this work so well, especially on YouTube. Instead of just doing basic product reviews like everybody else does, what you're going to do is you're going to create tutorial content that naturally incorporates those products. For example, let's say that you're in a cooking niche. Instead of reviewing a specific blender, for example, you would create a video about making the perfect smoothie using that blender, of course. And during the process, you naturally mention the blender that you're using and, show it because show the features and all of that with your affiliate link in the description. The psychology here is brilliant because you're not just selling the product. You're selling the end results of what the product does. People don't want a blender. They want perfect smoothies. And that's the end results. When they see you making amazing smoothies and you mention the tool that you use, that's a much more natural and effective sales process than a traditional review. I hope you're getting that. But here's where this gets really interesting. You can layer this strategy with something I call solution stacking. This is where you address one main problem in your video, but you subtly mention related tools, resources, or products throughout the content, the entire video. Let me give you an example. You could record one video about making smoothies, and then you include affiliate links for the blender, but also mention the ingredients that you use, the measuring cups, and even glasses you serve them in. You can get all of that on Amazon. These could also have affiliate links. You see the stacking? Now, the second method as I'm moving on, that's absolutely killing it right now, is what I call behind the scenes consulting. This is perfect for creators who have any kind of expertise or skill. You create videos showing your process for doing something specific, and then you offer consultation calls or services to help people implement the skill that you have taught on the video. Here's the genius part though. Your YouTube videos become both your portfolio and your sales presentation at the same time. I hope you're seeing this. Someone watches your content, sees your expertise in action, and then naturally wants to work with you personally. That's how that works. I know a creator in the productivity space who makes videos about organizing home offices. She shows her process on her video. She gives tons of value. And then she mentions that she offers virtual organizing consultations to her viewers. She's booked solid at $150 per hour. just from a channel with only 1,700 subscribers. And you can do the same. Now let's continue. I really hope you're taking note of the gems that I'm dropping in this video, but I'm not finished yet. The third method, and this one is my personal favorite, is creating and selling your own digital products, but not in the way most people think. Instead of creating some random course and hoping that people buy it, you create content that naturally leads to a logical next step. And I show you how to do that in my comprehensive guide called 40 plus epic ways to monetize your channel outside of Google AdSense. It's honestly become like my secret weapon for helping creators break free from the whole AdSense waiting game. What I did was compile every single monetization method that I've discovered and that works. I've tested them and seen them work for other creators and myself. I also identified more than 40 product ideas that people are actually searching for right now to solve their problems. And I organized it into this massive resource that covers on-the-ground secrets, monetization secrets and methods, and advanced strategies like licensing your content to other platforms and make money. You don't have to wait on AdSense. The thing is, I didn't just list the methods. I went deep into the psychology behind why each one works, how to implement them step by step, and most importantly, how to know which ones are right for your specific niche and audience size as well. There are strategies in there that work with just 100 engaged subscribers and others that can scale up to massive businesses. I have the link in the description so that you can check it out after you finish watching this video. Trust me, this will change your YouTube game forever. And I'm not joking. Now let me share some advanced stuff that most creators never think about. But it's where the real money is, and that's community building and membership sites. This is huge right now, and YouTube is the perfect place to build the initial audience for this. Here's how it works. You create consistent content around a specific topic or niche. You start to build trust and you demonstrate your expertise and give value. Then, instead of hoping for Google ad revenue, you invite your most engaged viewers to join a private community where they get additional value away from the other viewers. But here's the part that makes this so powerful. You're not just selling access to a community. You are selling transformation, solutions, and results. Let's say that you're in the fitness niche. Your YouTube videos would show workouts, of course, and give nutrition tips. Your paid community might include personalized meal plans, live workout sessions, direct access to ask questions, and accountability partnerships with other members. You see how that works? They're getting more than the regular viewer. The beautiful thing about this model is that it scales really well. Once you have the systems in place, adding new members doesn't significantly increase your workload, but it does increase your revenue. And that's what you want. I know creators charging anywhere from $29 to $297 per month for membership communities. And they're providing incredible value while building sustainable businesses and a strong community. Another strategy that's absolutely exploding right now is brand partnerships and sponsorships, but not in the traditional way that you might think. Instead of waiting for brands to find you, which honestly rarely happens unless you already have a massive reach, thousands of subscribers, or a lot of engagement, and you're proactively reaching out to companies in your niche with collaboration proposals. Here's the key difference. Instead of just offering to mention their product, though, after you reach out to them for collaboration, you're proposing to create valuable content that serves both your audience and their marketing goals. For example, if you're in the home organization space, let's say, instead of just asking a storage company to sponsor a video. Because remember, you're going to reach out to them. You're not going to wait. You might propose to them to create a series about organizing different rooms featuring their products naturally throughout the process. It's a win-win situation. The reason this works so much better than traditional sponsorship requests is that you're approaching it from a value perspective. You're not asking them to pay you to advertise to your audience. You are offering to create content that genuinely helps people while naturally showcasing their products for them. This approach works even with smaller channels, trust me, because the value that you're providing is clear and measurable and distinct. And here's something most people never consider. Local businesses are often much easier to work with than big corporations. So try approaching, smaller businesses in your community, and they can be incredibly generous too with their compensation, because guess what? They understand the value of video marketing, but often they don't know how to create it by themselves. And that's where you come in. But here's what I really want you to understand, because this is the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop thinking of yourself as someone trying to make money from YouTube Adsense through your videos. Start thinking of yourself as someone who uses YouTube to build relationships with people who have problems that you can solve. When you make this shift, everything changes. Your content becomes more valuable because you're focused on actually helping people. You no longer write scripts and make videos for views. No, you're over that. You make content to serve your specific audience and provide value and solutions. Your audience becomes more engaged when you do that because they can tell that you genuinely care about their success. And your monetization becomes more natural because you're recommending things that actually solve their problems. Oh, that was a mouthful. I see so many creators getting caught up in vanity metrics like subscriber counts and total views. But honestly, those numbers don't pay the bills. And sometimes some of those subscribers are not even watching your videos. What pays the bills is having people who trust you enough to take action on your recommendations. And you can build that trust with 100 subscribers just as effectively as someone with 100,000 subscribers, if you're providing real value and building genuine relationships. Here's something that might surprise you. Some of the highest earning YouTube creators that I know have relatively small channels. They're not getting millions of views, no, but they have incredibly engaged audiences who trust their recommendations and are willing to invest in solutions they suggest. The reason this works so well is because of something called the 1,000 true fans concept. Let me explain. The idea is that you don't need millions of casual followers. You need a smaller number of people who really value what you do, what you say, and are willing to support your work financially. On YouTube, this might mean people who regularly watch your videos, engage with your content, and most importantly, take action on your recommendations. That is so important. Look, I could honestly keep going for hours on this topic, as you see how passionate I am, because there are so many opportunities that most creators are completely missing. The key thing that I want you to remember, though, is that AdSense approval is just one tiny piece of the monetization puzzle. And honestly, it's not even the most profitable piece either. The creators who are really killing it financially are the ones who understand that YouTube is a relationship building platform first and a video platform second. They focus on providing value, building trust, and creating genuine connections with their audience. And that's what makes the difference. The money is going to follow naturally when you get those fundamentals right and in place. And seriously, if you want to dive deeper into this stuff, definitely check out that guide that I mentioned earlier, 40 plus epic ways to monetize your channel outside of Google AdSense. I spent months putting it together just for you, and it covers strategies I've never seen anyone else on YouTube talking about. The link is going to be in the description. And honestly, even if you just implement 2 or 3 of the methods in that ebook, it could completely transform how you approach YouTube ever again. The bottom line is this: you don't need AdSense approval to start making money, real money, from your YouTube channel. You just need to stop thinking like everyone else and start approaching this like the business opportunity it actually is. The creators who figure this out early on are going to have a massive advantage in 2025 and beyond. And you don't want to be left behind. Trust me, you won't. I hope you got some value from this video. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video, where I'm going to break down exactly how to identify which monetization methods are right for your specific niche and audience size. So make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss that video. See you then, and thanks for listening. Take care.